Hello everyone. Today, a continuation with what we did last week. Let's have a quick recap. What is a cube? A cube is a number which you get after multiplying a particular number to itself 3 times. That means if I'm going to multiply, let's say 9 to itself 9 times, then the answer that I'm going to get is 729. So 729 is called as the cube of 9. So in that, I can say 729 is 9 cubed, correct? So what will be the units digit of the cube of 36? If you remember, we did a short thing where we said that the cube of a number, if the number ends with 1, then the cube will also end with 1. If a number has a ones place number at the ones place is 5, then the cube of that number will also have 5. So same way here 36. So if I'm saying 36 cube, right, the number at the ones place here is 6. So as per the rule, 1 5 6, right? Yes, 9 will not change, whereas for 2 it is 8, for 8 it is 2, for 3 it is 7, and for 7 it is 3, right? So here it is 6, so 6 will not change. So 1, yes, 1 4 5 6, and 9 0, these will never change. So if it is in ones place, the answer is also going to have a ones place. So 36 cube will also have units digit as 6, right? Next, is 32 a perfect square? Sorry, perfect cube? We don't know. We need to check it by knowing the factors. I'm not going to do a prime factorization because I'm going to write it directly. We know that 32 is 8 times 4, right? So can I say 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, and 4 is 2 times 2. So how many 2's do I have here? We have to make group of triplets. Means this is one group of triplet, whereas the other is only, there are 2 2's. One less for a triplet. So it is not a perfect cube. This is what we learned last year. And we learned about finding the smallest number which when multiplied makes the given number a perfect cube. Here today we'll be learning about finding the smallest number which when divided will give us the perfect cube. So what we are going to do is, again we are going to do the prime factorization and we are going to divide by the smallest number so that it makes the number a perfect cube. So 1 2 8, let's divide. 2, it's what? 64, then 2 32, then 2 16, 2 8, 2 4, 2 2 2, and 1. So let's circle it here only as group of triplets. This is the first group of triplet. This is the second group of triplets. So what is extra here? 1 2 is extra. So can we say that it is 128 is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So I have 7 2's. So this is one group of triplet and this is the second group of triplet. So what is extra left out here? That is the 2. So we'll be dividing by the smallest number. Sorry, let me make it bigger so that it's clear. Let me increase the size of the text. Yeah. The smallest number by which 128 should be divided is 2, so that it becomes a perfect cube, right? So we'll get 128 divided by 2 is going to be a 64, and we know that 64 is a perfect cube because it's 8 cube. Sorry, 4 cube. 8 square is 64. So 4 cube, right? Let's do the next one. 704. Let's do the prime factorization. Okay. So 704, I'll start with 2. So I'm going to get a 352. Again 2. So it's going to be a 176. Then 2. 8, 8. Then 2, 44. Then 2, 22. Then 2, 11. Let's try to make a triplet. This is 2 group of triplets. I am getting 2 groups of triplets, right? So the factors of 704 are, sorry, 2 2 2, then again 2 2 2, sorry, and 11, right? So I'm getting a 2 groups of 2's in terms of triplets. That means I'm getting this one group of triplet and I'm getting this one group of triplet. So what is extra? 11. So the smallest number by which I should divide. The smallest number by which 704 should be divided is 11 to make it a perfect cube, right? So when you divide 704 by 11, you get 64, which is again a 4 cube. Coincidentally, both are same. Now 297. Let's do that. 297. Let's start with 3. Sorry. So 3s are will give me a 99. Then again 3s are will give me a 33. Then 3s are is going to give me a 11, and 11 will give me a 1. So I'm getting a triplet of 3. So we'll get 297 is equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11. So what is the extra number here? 11. So the smallest number which 297 should be divided is 11, so that it becomes a perfect cube. Okay. So what will happen? 297 divided by 11 is equals to 27, and 27 is 3 cube. Okay. Let's do the next one. So I have 2592. So 2592. 2s are 1, 2, 9, 6. Again 2s are 6, 4, 8. 2s are 3, 2, 4. 2s are 1, 6, 2. 2s are 81. Then 3s are 27. Then 3s are 9. Okay, that will be a 3 3s are. Okay. 3, 3, 3, 1. Okay, so let's try to make the triplets. So I'm getting a one group of triplet for 3. Then I'm getting one more group of triplet 3. Now if you see here 2, 2 and 3, that means indirectly 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, that is 12 is an extra number. So I'll be writing the triplets first so that I can group out. So first group will be my 2, the second group is my 3. Okay, the left out is 2, 2, 3. So this is the first group and this is the second group, right? But these 3 are left out. So that is equal to 12. Only these two. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are is 12. So the smallest number by which 2592 should be divided is 12 to make it a perfect. Am I clear? So when we divide 2592 by 12, we get 216, which is 6 cube. So this is how we did by finding the smallest number, which when divided will give us a perfect cube. Now in continuation to this, I have given some X6 questions of extra practice problems. Okay. Now we are going to a different topic, which is called as cube root. A cube root of a number is that number which when multiplied to itself will give us a 9. Sorry, give us the number. Means the same example which I took, 9 times 9 times 9 will give me 729. So which number did I multiply to itself 3 times that we got 729? It was 9. So 9 is said to be the cube root of 729, whereas 729 is the cube of 9. Same way, if I say 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7, I get 343. So what is 343? 343 is the cube of 7, whereas 7 is the cube root of 343. Means if I do 7 cube, I'll get 343. Right? But if I do cube root, the symbol for cube root is you put a square root like symbol and inside it should be 3. So cube root of 343 is 7. Correct? So should I read out the definition again? The cube root of a number is that number which is multiplied to itself 3 times. Correct? So here we multiplied 7 3 times. That's when we are getting the cube root. Sorry, the cube 343. So cube root of 343 is 7. and this is the symbol. Am I clear? Next, now we are going to talk about the properties. So let's look into the properties of cube root. The cube, like we know that the cube of a positive negative number is cube, the same way cube root of a negative number is also negative, sorry. So if I say negative 8, then what will be the answer? Cube root means there should be a 3 inside. Sorry. So this is how we'll write cube root of negative 8. So let's find out. What we'll do, we'll put the cube root like this. Then we'll say 8 is a multiple of 2. How many times should I multiply? 3 times. So minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. Minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is minus. So minus, and 8 is when 2 is multiplied to itself 3 times. Correct? So am I getting a triplet of minus 2? Okay. Remember in square roots we were making groups, we were making pairs of 2. And we were pulling out 1 out of the pair. Same way in cube root you have to make a group of 3s, that is triplets. From each triplet you will take out 1. So here I got the triplet. I have only one triplet of minus 2. So when I'm putting a cube root sign and this symbol of minus symbol of cube root and inside I've put the triplet, then what happens? We'll just pull out 1, 2 and that is the answer. So what is the answer of cube root of negative 8? It's minus 2. Same way if I want to say cube root of, let's say, minus 1000. So I know that 10 when multiplied to itself 3 times gives me a 1000. So I'll say minus 10 multiplied by minus 10 multiplied by minus 10. So what is here? A triplet of negative 3. And it is inside the symbol of cube root. So I should only write once minus 10. Am I clear with this property? A negative number, its cube root is also negative. A negative number, its cube is also negative. Okay? Cube and cube root of a negative number is negative. Next product. So if I am multiplying two numbers which are individually cubes, then their individual cube root is also going to be the same as by multiplying them together. What do I mean by that is, suppose if I say I'm finding a cube root of 8 multiplied by 1000. That means I want to find the cube root of 8000. Right? So can I split the 8000 as 8 multiplied by 1000? Yes. Do I know that 8 is a cube root? Yes. Do I know that the 1000 is cube root? Sorry, is a cube? Yes. So we know that 8 is a perfect cube. We know that 1000 is also a perfect cube. So what we are going to do is we are going to individually find the cube root of these numbers. Because they are cubes, therefore we can find the cube root. Wait, let me put it in a cube root format. Again, we know 8 is a perfect cube and we know 1000 is a perfect cube. So we are going to find the cube root. Okay. So what is cube root of 8? 2. What is cube root of 10? Sorry, 1000? 10. So what did we do? We have not directly found the cube root of 8000. We know that 8000 is 8 multiplied by 1000. 8 is also a perfect cube and 1000 is also a perfect cube. So I have split it as finding the cube root of 8 separately and finding the cube root of 1000 separately. Right? So we are getting cube root of 8 as 2 and cube root of 1000 as 10. So answer is 20. Clear? Next. If I am going to find the cube root of a fraction or a rational number. So I can find the cube root of numerator separately and cube root of denominator separately. Suppose if I am saying I want to find the cube root of 512 divided by, let's say, 64. Okay, so what I can do, I'll say cube root of 512 divide by cube root of 64. Did I split the cube roots individually for numerator separately and denominator separately? Now 512 is a 8 cube. So cube root of 512 is 8. And 64 is a perfect cube of 3. Sorry, 4. 4 cube is 64. So cube root of 64 is 4. And that will simplify as 2. Am I clear? Same way I can say cube root of 125 divided by 1000. Sorry. So what I'll do, I'll find the cube root of 125 in the numerator separately and I'll find the cube root of 1000 separately. I know 125 is cube of which number? 5. So cube root of 125 is 5. I know that 1000 is a cube of which number? 10. So 10 cube is 1000. So cube root of 1000 is 10. So this will give me simplified as half. So this is what we did. We found out to be the cubes and what is the rule for cube root and how to for the properties of cube root. Okay. Thank you.